to have Professor Jun Sasaki, okay, from the Faculty of Informatics, Yamato University, Osaka, Japan. Okay, and besides being a professor in Yamato University, Prof. Sasaki is also a professor emeritus of Iwate Prefectural University and also the director of iSummit Incorporated Association, Japan. And in recent years, he has been researching tourism planning systems using generative AI, information system for disaster risk reduction, and solution for high-age society using information communication systems. So without further ado, I would like to invite Prof. Jun Sasaki to deliver his talk. Okay, welcome.
Thank you. Just a moment. Thank you, Professor Nomi-chan, and Professor, thank you very much. I am Jun Sasaki from Japan. So I'm very happy to hear because very comfortable environment, different from Kuala Lumpur. So I like this environment. Very nice. So today's my topic is information systems to solve human society issues. So I would like to speak about some my experience and some research results about these issues. Here is my biography. So I was born in Iwate Prefecture in Japan. Iwate Prefecture is the northern part of Japan and very cold place. And I was employed to NTT. Do you know Nippon Telephone Telegram Company? Very big companies. I was researching about optical fiber network systems and how to make a reliable network system. Then after 70 years working, I moved to university, Iwate Prefecture University. So because this is my hometown and the president of the university is Mr. Nishizawa Junichi. He is very famous to develop optical fiber cable network. So I was working here about 24 years and I retired at once. And then I moved to Yamato University. Yamato University is in Osaka. Osaka is very metropolitan area. Iwate is very rural area, like this. So, but and I working still 3 years at Yamato University. Yamato means the old name of Japan, Yamato. Very new university and growing university. So my field is information system. For example, tourism planning system and disaster risk reduction system. And I am working up for high-aged society. They can be used to information systems. So my biography is changed. At first NTT and Iwate Prefecture University, and now Yamato University. My detailed profile is in this website. I'd like to explain the location of Iwate and Yamato University. Iwate Prefecture is northern. My home is Morioka City in Iwate. And now I'm living in Osaka. The distance is 1,000 kilometers, but it takes about 6 hours by Shinkansen. The center is Tokyo. So, and there are some famous people from Iwate University. Do you know Shohei Otani? This is and Ryusei Kikuchi and Loki Sasaki. Sasaki, the same name, but not related with Sasaki. And Ryoyu Kobayashi is a ski jump player, very famous people. They was born in Iwate Prefecture also, and now they behind their success lies the fact that they overcome the great earthquake. So I have experience overcome the great earthquake and the tsunami. So today, recently, my interest is here. There are problem human society in the rural areas in Japan. For example, high disaster risk and high aged society and weak economics. So I'm interested in these issues. To solve them, there are needs, and to solve them, there are C's. For example, science, techniques, and tools. So it's combined to be some systems. So this is systems engineering basic theory. Today's topic, I will talk about information technologies for disaster risk reduction and tourism planning support systems and evolution and risks of generative AI. AI is very convenient, but there are very dark side problem. I'd like to speak about the risk of generative AI. At first, information technologies for disaster risk reduction. Uh, in Japan, I counted the records of Japanese disasters every year, about 100 years before. And there are sometimes, very many times, earthquakes in Japan. Maybe the 10% of earthquake is occur in Japan. So very frequent. The famous earthquake is 1923, Great Kanto earthquakes. They are very severe and very hard damaged. And recently, 2011, Great East Japan earthquakes occurred. And tsunami damage is very, very severe. And I counted another disaster. Uh, for example, flood damages, flood, heavy rain, river flood, and damage. There are some records of flood damage in Japan. Uh, the number of records of earthquake is not so increased, but flood damage records is increasing now because temperature or very hot earth hot problem occurs. And yes, this is increasing. Sorry, pointer. Oh, difficult. So this is tsunami highest height during the Greatest Japan Tsunami earthquake, Japan earthquake. This is occurred March 11, 2011. This is Tohoku area. My hometown is here. This is center of earthquake. This height of tsunami. The record is 9 meter, but actually over 10 meter, 20 meter tsunami has occurred, and 4 level building was into the tsunami. So many people is died by tsunami. Okay. So I compared main disaster characteristics. This is Great East Japan earthquake. And this is Hanshin Awaji earthquake, 1995. And this is Indian Ocean tsunami in Thailand. This is injured people, number of injured people, and the number of missing or dead people. This is ratio. The feature of Great East Japan earthquake is a high ratio of missing or dead people. Ratio is very high. Compared with other disasters. In Hanshin Awaji earthquakes, injured people was very many because building down and so on. This is tsunami disasters characteristics. By tsunami earthquake, tsunami disaster affected to the hospitals also. This picture from this slide photo provided by Dr. Tatsumi Yamanome of Nat Hospital doctors. Actually, in fact, he is my brother-in-law. Yes. His wife is my sister. So he provided me these pictures. Many hospitals are also affected. And hospital functions were lost. The electricity is down, but spare electrical facilities rise up. So 1 day or 2 days are okay by electrical power. And dark. This is just after the earthquake, PM3 also. And information sharing was very important. In this case, they were share the information by writing this whiteboard like this. And there are first stage of earthquake. This is 3:30. The many clients, patients gathered in the lobby in the hospital. And the decision-making process was very confusing. This is very severe problem. There is a information system, wide area disaster emergency medical information system in Japan. We call EMIS. EMIS is this is Japan. Yellow is now alarm prefecture, but in the earthquake, there are no alarm in Iwate or Tohoku area because the telecommunication system is down, the server was down, so there's no information here. In the event of large scale size, information systems will be unusable. This is problem. But DMAT, do you know DMAT is a disaster medical assistance team were arrived from other prefecture of Japan and also USA team. So there are many DMAT arrived. And they transport the patient from the disaster affected hospital to the normal hospital by using ambulance and helicopter or so on. By the way, my voice is here. Zoom is okay? Okay, thank you. So that it was difficult to transport patients efficiently from a diseased hospital to other supporting hospitals. So we should share the available number of beds in usual hospitals. But in this case, there is no information about that. Just a moment. And there is a headquarter in Iwate Prefecture in Morioka City. Headquarter gather the office people and discussion how apply the disaster area. But in the field, there is a very large gap. No information between headquarter and field because there is a mountain in Iwate Prefecture. Kitakami Mountains is here. So this is another gap, physical gap, mountain, and there's road is closed, and the information system is closed down. So I surveyed, hearing survey after the earthquake 2015. The target is Iwate Prefectural Medical Center office people, Mr. YM, and another usual doctor, usual hospital doctor, Dr. KT, and Dr. Tatsumi Yamanome. I I surveyed two main people, and yeah, this affected doctor, often hospital doctor says there are very many hospitals were completely destroyed, and dysfunctional function is lost, said. But this is not awake. And he said 19 DMATs arrived and 84 members in total have arrived, but we cannot control them, he said. But the officer said how many DMATs and from which countries are there. They didn't know. And another hospital doctor, what should we do? So there are very a big communication gap. As a result, the patient was concentrated to near hospitals by ambulance. And another hospitals almost empty. So this is actual case. I proposed that if we can share the patient beds, number of beds, available beds, and the patients number of patients, so we could act the more ideal action. And so the the conclusion is sharing patient information and the number of patients that can be accepted is very important. This is my conclusion. So how we share such information. I propose another proposal. Disaster medical information system. This is important. The normal time, medical institutes to share the information real time. And if we affected emergency medical situations and so can transport the patient smoothly. And after disaster, in the patient in another hospital, their data is shared, and their uh, their very operation is very smoothly. So data information is very important. There is a standard structure, medical recorded information exchange. There is SS mix, we call it SS mix. This is some standard. I proposed we should use SS mix in usual case in Iwate prefecture or another prefecture, so on. This is real-time information sharing at Iwate Prefecture Hospital. So my proposal was accepted. This system employed at Iwate Prefecture Hospital from 2019. So this is standard of Iwate. There is no case another prefecture. So we are spread in this system another prefecture also. Okay. So tsunami case is very severe, but in the case of flood damages, we have some evacuate time. Also, tsunami case, we have evacuation time. So 10 minutes or 15 minutes is available to escape the dangerous area. In Japan, there are 5-level action timeline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2 is alert level, and 3 is evacuation level. 4 is all people should be evacuated. And 5 is not to evacuate, to protect yourself. Yes. Okay. So in this case, primary case of death in large-scale disasters is elderly people. Yes, yes. In the case of large-scale disasters, elderly people or handicapped people was damaged or dead. Another physically disabled people failing to escape in time because they cannot escape the tsunami. So if some people support the escape, the number of deaths is more decreased, I think. So we are now proposing another information system. This is a real-time evacuation support system. RESS. This system is if some floods or tsunami come, yes, there is SRP support required of people. For example, elderly or handicapped people, and there is a supporters. So before the disasters, we should decide who support who. So SRP. And in the case of disaster, supporter run to the elder people and support to escape, to enter to the shelter or so on. This information is shared by server by using internet or SNS. And I also proposed IT volunteer is very important, necessary in the case of disaster. Data, inputting data and sharing the information. Some area has IT volunteer in the case of disaster. This volunteer is input the supported people, and shelter condition also on. but this has not been realized yet. So we must, I think it must be realized soon. And then another case, there's another problem, digital divide problem. Digital divide is there is a some of people recently internet and television, newspaper, there are many information, but there is a blind spot. This is very near information and immediately using usable information. This is blind spot. So, and the internet is very many information. And if flood information flood, and there is filter bubbles, so they cannot use the information efficiently to amount. Actually, in fact, in Japan, uh, there are many people, elderly people, aged over 70 over billion people, 28 million people not using smartphones yet. So this is a problem. They cannot obtain the disaster information, near information, and support information. This is problem. So to solve this problem, we are raising a project to the digital divide to solve the digital divide problem. We call I know Mago no te. Mago means uh, grandchildren. Grandchildren. No te means hand. Mago no te. So love hands of grandchildren. Yes. There is a supporter. This is a student of university or high school student. There is a grandfather, grandmother age people. The students help to use the smartphone or PC. We provide remote we provide ongoing remote support for elderly people in using ICT, Zoom. We borrow a Zoom system, my tablet. If they push the button, the Zoom is arised automatically and connect the student directly. So this is very easy system. Support students, some get the money actually, not volunteer but paid volunteer. So this project is continued about 10 years. Patient participate in remotely regular report monthly. Monthly, we gather the student and support students. This is not in Iwate Prefecture, but also another Osaka, Kyoto, Nagoya area support the Iwate Prefecture elderly people and other people. So it's growing to in all of Japan now. So we are looking for participants. So some people join in Thailand. So, okay. Huh?
Thanks for the grandparents or participants?
Japan, yeah. Now mainly Japan, but now Japan. Few years ago, Thailand people joined, but it's only Japan now. But I recommend Malaysia is also. uh, very useful system. Okay. Any other question in this disaster? Okay. I'm going to next topic. Okay. Next topic. Okay.
All right. Want to know, in Malaysia, we have a National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA, similar with the Japanese agency managing national disaster. And one of the challenges they are facing is the coordination of the bantuan, assistance, things like clothing, foods. So I just want, because you're sharing about medical assistance. So how about the other type of assistance like clothing and foods distribution? Shelter.
Where they stay, help the people affected. How the food and clothing and all the other help or assistance is sent to the people at disaster location.
I see. This case? No? Okay. So, in Japan, there are some community for example, fire disaster. The community run to the fireplace, the young people. So this is a group of community. So support to the what can I say? Fireplace is gather the people, young people, and
Volunteer to help.
yes. Fire stopped by water. So these people is watching the elder people every week or every month, walking around. How are you? Supporting. So there are community in local community. So in the case of village, the supporter is decided for each elder people. So, in the case of disaster, in the village case, the young people support the elder people to escape to the safety place. But in not village, usual metropolitan area, there's no community system. So this is a problem. Only government is no. There is some support required people. Only government office. This information is not disclosed. Disclosed and closed. Not to disclose, close. So yes, close. So in the case of disaster, nobody know who is support required people. This is problem. So we propose in the case of disaster, the information should be open to the supporters or so on. This is my answer, no?
Yeah.
Okay. Your question? A similar problem. Yeah. Yeah. In Malaysia is also similar. I see. Okay. Problem. Because of privacy issues. Yeah. Difficult.
So then we can proceed now.
Proceed to the next.
Next, okay. Okay. Thank you. Next topic is this is tools planning support system. So, because this is number of foreign visitors to Japan, this COVID-19 decreased. So, and after that, the foreign people recovered. Last year, the most people, 50 million foreign tourists visit Japan because there was a Osaka Expo in last year. Very many foreigners come Osaka and Kyoto, famous place. In famous place, the over tourism is a very, very new problem. So over tourism. But this is comparison of Japan. This is blue is Japan, all of Japan, but orange bar is Iwate. Very few, very few. Very few, yes. Very, very large gap to famous place and non-famous place. So I hope to invite more non-famous place such as Iwate. So this is my research purpose. So I surveyed research issues. There are many papers. There are many papers, and I analyzed the sightseeing trip plan. There are some requirements, prerequisite, travel type, and purpose of travel. This is positive factors, but there are another negative factors. For example, transport method or cost or so on. So we should consider about the positive factor and the negative factor to make efficient and satisfied trip plan. So their balance is very important. If it is easy to outsource the creation of trip plan to travel agency or existing travel tour, very easy. But this is sometimes very high cost and not clear, satisfied. So I propose one thing. Trip plan database. We make a trip plan database, and some users search the trip plan database and propose trip plan database and customize to the travel agency. This is my idea. If there are very new good travel information, the travel agency store the trip plan to upload this database. This is approach to realize the service. First, we should create many sample trip plans as possible, develop prototypes website, and build a prototype trip plan database, and evaluate the database trip plan, and identify issues, so on. And I developed, not me, student developed a trip plan, many. In my class, for 4 years, I practice education practice. Please make a trip plan in Japan to students 4 years. So I accumulate the trip plan in this website. I develop the Driplan website and develop the Driplan database. This database is Driplan is divided into season. Japan has 4 seasons: spring, summer, autumn, winter. They are very different seasons, not like Malaysia. Malaysia is only spring, summer, summer. This is I feel this is spring in Japan. This weather is very comfortable. Spring Japan. I'm happy to be here because I feel spring in Japan here. So, Japanese spring is a very nice season. So you can select the season and this button, if you push the button, destination, this shows destination, and you can change the English, Chinese, Japanese language, and also Triplan database. And also I make some another Japan disaster portal site. And if you select the button, for example, Yamanashi Prefecture, you can see the Fuji Mountain. This is Yamanashi Prefecture sightseeing plan. This is made by student. If you push the button, the video is moving, working with English explanation. So, outline of the plan and slideshow. There is still Japanese and also we make English. But there is a problem. So there are yes. Because there is a 27 trip plan, but the combination is very, very large. Condition is very, so this is condition. Number of nights, travelers, budget, and so on. We focus the travel plan, but the combination very, very many. This is limited. So I give up to make the database. So, and next approach. So this is limitation. Next approach, attempt to use AI to create travel plans. This is a student's idea, so I adopt the idea and search the papers. There are many papers to its behavior and preference analysis and tourism recommendation systems and tourism planning systems using computer. There are many papers. But generative AI, using generative AI in this case is very few. So our research at first, my student researched the travel planning using generative AI. And another student also researched the proposal for a tourism planning system using generative AI. So so generative AI is very useful, and I compare the two research called method 1, method 2. Briefly, I explain this method. Method 1, this method is use free ChatGPT 3.5, very old ChatGPT. and separate this like this. Separate the start point station, for example, Japan and Kuala Lumpur, so on. And after that, this is a destination area. For example, Gombak, so on. And if the separate, the generative AI works very well. If we input destination, the output proposed transportation time and fee, and so on. Next, this station, and we would like to hear there. ChatGPT propose some visited place, should be the visited place like this. And after that, we input some condition to the, for example, time or so on. After that, this data is enter the ChatGPT. The place is more efficient, efficiently focused. This is the model of method 1. We input this condition to the ChatGPT. We obtained some output from ChatGPT, and we calculate another program, the more efficient tour plan, and we obtain the new good plan. Okay. For example, there is a station and base station and main spot. ChatGPT propose many spots, and we input some condition. The result is focused. This determined spots, only 3, or so on. This is some calculation result station. So it should be visit the place, and the result is A, D, B, E, and A. This is the optimal course. So we used a graph theory in determination this route. Another method, method 2. This is only using ChatGPT. So we please optimize the travel plan to the ChatGPT. So we compare the result. Travel area is, for example, Los Angeles and Osaka, and travel time is 1 day. And transportation method is public transportation and on foot. As a result, there appears tourist spots in Los Angeles and Osaka. So on. In method 1 appears this plan in the case of Los Angeles. And method 2 propose this plan. Very different. In Osaka area, method 1 proposed this area, and method 2 proposed this course. Very different. Because method 1 is not only ChatGPT, but also use graph theory. Method 2 only using ChatGPT. There are different results. Method 1, method 2. So method 2 appears very many spots. Method 1 proposed not so many spots, but Osaka area, many spots. So different. And this is satisfaction value. This value is decided by another paper. Method 1, method 2, Los Angeles is proposed method is better. And also in the case of Osaka, method 1 is more satisfaction. So different. So this is summary of experimental result. In the case of Los Angeles, method 2 is more tourist spots and restaurant than method 1. Method 2 generate plan higher satisfaction. So Los Angeles is method 2 is better. For Osaka area, method 1 many spots and many high satisfaction. So different. So as a result, method 2 is tend to recommend more attractive tourist spots. Method 1 is not so many attractive spots, but very efficient travel plans. So if we obtain the efficient travel plan, we should use some calculation program or graph theory, human human knowledge. So uh, so I would like to say do not reply on ChatGPT. Uh, Only many ChatGPT propose many places, but it is not efficient. I not recommend only using ChatGPT. Okay. Time is okay. Okay. Okay.
Are the respondents of the tourists of both methods are the same group of the students?
Excuse me.
I mean, for both methods, the respondents for the user satisfaction are the same group of respondents.
Both method?
Both methods.
Yeah.
Are they the same group of respondents for the user satisfaction?
Good response.
Oh, that's I don't know.
Seriously, the same respondent or different? From the experiment. Method 1, method 2. I mean, same people, same people give feedback. Same group. Same group.
This-
Same participant responded.
Each
For each method.
method.
Method 1, method 2. Are they the same person, the same people that give the
Same.
respondent?
Same place.
Same respondent.
Same point.
Tourists.
Same tourist.
This. Yeah. Yes. Almost same spots. Yes. Almost same spots and so additional spots is so appeared. Depends on method. Additional spots. But famous spots is included. And I think in Osaka, this is not so good. So, yeah, I don't recommend this route. This is very reasonable. This is too many and
It's budget.
this is very this is not good. Too far. So I don't I don't examine this. Okay. Okay. Yes. So, yes.
You include lunch. This the place to eat.
Sorry.
Lunch.
Lunch.
Lunch and dinner.
Dinner. This one.
Yeah, for the Muslim traveler, they are very particular about food.
Food, yes.
Halal food.
No.
Yeah, the food that Muslim can
Not
eat.
halal food. I see. This is.
Prawn.
Hmm.
Eating this, that, what kind of.
Thank you.
And also the place.
Yeah.
You can go for prayer, you know.
Okay.
And prayer. These are two important for the Muslim travelers.
Yes.
Besides saying you want to have
Yes.
food is permissible
Yes.
to eat and the place you can stop for
Yes. Yeah. This is important. I think. Yes. Food condition is very important. So we would like to add the new condition about food, kind of food and the time of food eating. This is important factor. Yeah.
to the time. The place and the time
Yeah.
to prayer.
Yeah. Okay.
But it,
Thank you. Thank you very much. That is okay. That is a problem of generated AI. So I have no more time. So AI, maybe you very know about AI. This machine learn begin from machine learning system and supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning, and deep learning using a neural network. So artificial intelligence includes machine learning and neural network, deep learning. And recently we interested in LLM, large language models. So this is built using deep learning. I skip this history of language models. Google, OpenAI, ChatGPT, and now Google and OpenAI and Microsoft is competing. And last year, that there are many competing, especially DeepSeek is very interested in, and DeepSeek, produced by Chinese startup company, DeepSeek. This is low price and high performance. Now this competing is still progressing rapidly. Generative AI has many types, conversation type, summary type, so on. But the principle is the same. There are problem. The famous problem is hallucination. Yes, this is simply output mathematical answers divided from large amount of data. Therefore, they do not judge right from wrong or reflect on their actions. So I want to say AI is no heart. Yes, another problem, prompt injection. So some miraculous questions to AI to extract confidential information, or it may lead to security breaches. and deep fake, generative AI. So, yesterday I arrived at the airport. I did not register myself to the Malaysian system. So I input my information using my smartphone. And there is strange. I asked some guardman. He said, this is a fake web page. So, fake, I surprised. I shut down and I read a QR code and I could register myself to perfect public. So very dangerous. So, so fake website is very dangerous. So this is problem of human, not AI. Moral and ethical issue for those who use AI. So moral and ethical education for AI users is important, I think. So there are many towards generative AI, European and US fear of personal information and privacy being violated, and academic institutions risk of decline in writing and thinking skills of students. And this is regulation towards. Japanese companies and government improve business and efficiency and creative new services. So Japanese company and government office is a positive effect for use generative AI. And there are some addressing the challenges and risks of generative AI. That began 2 years ago. G7 was held in Hiroshima summit, and the US also presidential order to the development and use of AI. 2 years ago, the Hiroshima AI Process Comprehensive Policy Framework is approved by the G7. Hiroshima process is started. And after that, there are many access to the AI, ensuring safety and security, and countermeasures against false or fake, and misinformation, human-created AI, social principles. Not only it is important to utilize AI, but it is also important to educate people about the impact AI and has on people, society, and the global environment. So I learned something shocking by NHK program in the belly of AI. In the belly of AI. I'm sorry, maybe sound is not good. There are some video. Difficult. Can be transformation. We are really optimistic about this is optimistic. Very positive opinion. But there are some problems. Human behind them, army of workers. 150 million people, 430 million people, data workers. Data work is invisible. Their minds is break. And data center, cloud is not cloud, concrete. More, yes. So this is an invisible problem. Uh, the documentary says, Optimist says AI is a tool to solve climate change and help with disaster prevention. Robots will take people's jobs and kill them, but AI can prevent them from doing. So it saves people from poverty. But this is manipulation. The truth behind the scenes of AI, there are 150 to 430 million low-wage workers. This is data workers who enter huge amount of data every day, working behind the scenes in the global south. South America, Africa, and Asian global south people. There are many people who input the data. And the cloud is not cloud. This is concrete and it's a source of carbon dioxide and burns of fossil fuels, destroy the environment. So I think is it the AI is really necessary? And let's think about it together. We have to solve this problem by using AI. So this is my conclusion. So summary. Information systems should be used to help the information sharing, especially at the case of disasters. And tourism planning systems should be used to prevent tourists from concentrating in one area and to disperse them other regions. AI should be used to benefit for people, and we need to be careful not to increase environmental destruction and the humanitarian damage caused by data centers construction. So on. So this is trip plan website and database QR code. If okay, please access them. Okay, this is my conclusion. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay.
Attention.
Thank you, Professor Sasaki, for the enlightening talk. And so I would like to open to the audience if you have any question for Professor Sasaki. So either physical attendees or online in Zoom, if you want to ask anything, you may ask Professor Sasaki. You have question? I just open to for question and answers. Professor Saki,
Yes.
is there any problem with the student and AI, using AI for assignments and anything in your university? The usage of AI.
Generative AI?
Yes,
University?
yes.
My students use generative AI to make a report.
Oh, report, yeah.
So this is problem.
Yeah.
So, but we can recognize the report is made by generative AI or not. So if a student use only generative AI, this is not acceptable.
Ah.
So please think yourself, we said. But in the case of some work, not education, we are possibly using a generative AI to make a summary or search some research papers. This is very useful. Depends on the purpose of the case.
So what is the percentage of AI element in any
Agreement?
AI element? 20%, 30% that is acceptable in any
Yes,
publication or
Yes,
student
yes,
work.
yes. We
Percentage.
make agreement with students. If you only generative AI, it is not acceptable. So
I was curious when you said Japan doesn't use smartphones. Not many have smartphones, but I thought Japan is advanced.
Smartphone. For other people, are there like very huge gap in using smartphone? Older people.
Smartphones.
smartphone.
For older people.
For the older people.
Yes. You don't use much.
Just now, Prof said smartphones not used
In
in
rural areas,
Japan.
in rural areas, and older people.
Digital divide.
Digital divide. So like people.
Elder people
elder
cannot. There are still many people cannot use smartphone in Japan.
Why? Because
Why?
I thought Japan, is very
but
advanced.
This is very different in the case of Malaysia. In Japan, some people do not accept new technology. So, do not accept. Yeah, only paper. They not read. Do not have smartphone.
Because
Reject.
grandparents also
They give up using smartphone. So this is problem. So in the case of village or rural area, in metropolitan area, smartphone should be used every citizen. But in village or older town, there is not a system, only paper culture. Paper.
Hamido Fujita is Hamido Fujita.
Which Hamido?
Fujita Hamido. It's from the university.
Mr. Hamido, do you know? Yes.
He's in Malaysia.
Yes.
Meeting him tomorrow. Or today.
Yes. He's a very close friend. Friends. So I worked with Fujita Hamido very about 30 years. 30 years, yeah. He has a house in Morioka. His house is in Morioka City, and my house is also Morioka City, very near. So, well known.
Your hometown.
Hometown, yes. Now it is snowing. Snowing, yeah. Very cold. North side, yes. No, Morioka, not Sapporo. Next year I will be in Morioka City. Please come.
Mobility.
Mobility?
Exchange staff. You have the exchange of staff from Yamato to this university, and we can exchange.
Is there any problem
One-
for that?
Very far.
Hmm.
So once, twice per year, I back to return my home. Yes, summer vacation and spring. Sometimes I two times per year back to Morioka. In fact, I will.
Tomorrow we should stop at which airport? What is it?
Kuala Lumpur
Tomorrow, which
airport.
airport?
Maybe Narita
Oh,
Narita or Haneda, Tokyo. You can Narita, Tokyo. Narita what? And Morioka is 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours from Tokyo by Shinkansen.
My son is at Gunma. My son is at Gunma University.
Gunma.
Yeah. My
You
son.
know Gunma.
No, my son, not me. My son.
You know Gunma. Really?
Gunma.
Gunma Prefecture.
Yeah, probably Gunma Prefecture.
Yeah.
Prefecture tu daerah Gunma Prefecture.
Oh, you know.
Gunma Prefecture.
Wow. Gunma. Gunma is nice. Like this. Yeah, like here.
Yeah. I went there last
Yes, please.
just visited. Yeah. My son is in Mibashi. Mibashi, Gunma. Mibashi.
Ibayashi.
I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah. Mibashi. What?
Maebashi. Maebashi is, yes. Maebashi. Maebashi is,
Nice place.
Okay.
okay.
Enjoy your lecture. Thank you very much.
1, 2, 3. No, it's very nice.
What the picture?
Yeah, for us. Sikit sebab yang kelas saya backlight banyak. Macam kena duduk sama je. Yeah, this one is here better. Yeah.
Send to the video. Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, sit down.
Oh.
Kita belakang dia.
Sit down.
Ada cerita. Komputer tu tutup. Jawabkan tu.
You say both of us emeritus professor. Professor.
Pakai yang 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more. 1, 2, 3. Ready, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Correct. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, freestyle.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
So when are you going back? Friday. Friday, yes, Friday morning. Okay. Today, Tuesday. Are you going to visit other university? Tomorrow I will be UTM. Oh, that's very good. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you.
You can have some, yeah, refreshment.
Oh, yes, yes. I have the card. That's all, right?
No, I'm very well. Yang lain biasa lah. Kalau dia kena. Ya, I'm here. Aku dah buat juga nak kembali. Aku dah buat.
Apa dah nak tahu?
Tak apa lagi. Tempat dia lain. Tempat dia lain. Stage ni dah tempat yang lain. Hotel. Ya, ini kan chat. Ni sendiri dulu. Sebab sebab dia apa ni? Tak pernah lain. Sebab kata ibu ni dah. Sebab waktu kita break kita di sini. Ibu pandai merayak saya. Aku rayak sendiri. Tak pandai merayak apa. Dan kita biasa je kan. Tak ada sangat. Tapi ajar macam mana nak replace anak pagi. Oh, sekarang pandai ni sebenarnya dia tahu dia ni.
Oh kan? Sebenarnya kan? Sebenarnya kalau agent tu dia ambil makan yang pun. Ini kan?
Very nice.
Yeah,